Okay, for this step we're going to take apart part of the last step. On the back, actually, I misread. We're going to need to take that screw out. And we will put them away because we did not need those. So, now that we've undid half of what we did in the last step, we can move forward on this one. We're going to take these mounts here, and they're a triangle, and the triangle portion is going to line up with this hole that we just took the screw out, and then the two little posts below are going to fit in here. So this piece is going to snap down, supposedly, right in there. And we're going to use the two screws to hold those in. And then there we go. Then we'll use a little longer screw. These are all the flat heads. And put that in here. There we go. That is how it's supposed to be done. We'll go ahead and, just for giggles, we will do the other side on camera here. Kind of hard to press these in, actually. So let's do it a different way. Let's let the screwdriver press them in for us. Just starting them. There we go. Just like so, and then the third screw. Ha! How's that? We recovered from that mistake pretty quick. There we go. And that's how they should look when we're done. Alright, the next step, let's build some links. We're going to build two identical links. So the AX31014-2, there's two of these. And then for the AX31015-1, there is four of these. Two for each side. Pretty straightforward here. Let's grab the little balls that came off of our little ball tree and go ahead and press those in like we have before. Just like so. Make sure that they're nice and loose and swivel around. Okay. These are unisex. So there's a little slit in here. There's a little nubs on there. Go ahead and push those on until they match up. And then we're going to use some screws and some nuts. These are not pass-through screws, so you're going to have to thread them all the way on. And this is where you're glad that you have power tools. Because otherwise you'll wear your wrist out. Now all we have to do is get it started here. There we go. Whoa, a little too far there. That's why you don't want to over tighten things. You can see I just split the plastic. So, the reason it did that, believe it or not, is it overheated. It got too hot.
Honey, I'm taking the dog out.
Okay.
I may have a customer coming.
Okay, so tighten that down with the nut on the back, and we should be okay. Gotta love the interruptions. working out of the warehouse here. So let's go ahead and do this other side and see if we can not split this one. Get this started. Actually, what happens is the friction is so much on these long screws when you're using a nut driver cast that it actually weakens or can melt the plastic. And that's exactly what happened. Okay, so we go in just till it touches. Put the nut on and tighten it down. And voila, we have links. Pretty beefy, actually. I'm sure somebody makes stiffeners for these out of metal. But we have two now that are exactly the same. Look at that. Okay, off to the next step. Step number 47, we're going to hook up our links. Yay! Okay, go ahead and grab the ones that have the plastic on them, not the ones with the metal, but we're going to start on the ones with the plastic strengtheners. And as we are looking at the photograph here, they're going to go on just like this. As you can see, these two that go towards the axle side are going to go this way, and as they go towards the chassis side, they're going to go in. So that is how we are going to put them on. Let's go ahead and grab the rear axle, and we're going to set it in this direction with these mounting holes to the top, and these are for the other links go towards the bottom. Yay! Okay, grab your long flat head screw, and we're going to put that in this direction here. Get everything lined up. Get that to slip through. It's going to need a little help, it looks like. I don't know why that's not. There we go. It's pushing through. I didn't want to push through that far, but it did. Let's get it pushed back out here. Line the other side up. Get that to slide in. That's a stiff one. There we go. And there's an area here where we're going to put the nut. If I can find it here. Looks like that'll slide right in there. It should hold it while we tighten it up, yes. Okay, let's get that tightened up, and you don't want to over tighten it. For some reason that's slipping in there. Is that because it's not in far enough? Let's find out. Let's give it a little push. See if that'll, yeah, that holds it a little bit more steady while we tighten it up. Don't want to over tighten it. Just making sure that nut's not slipping in there. There we go. Make sure everything moves freely. Okay, now we're going to grab the set that has metal on there, and these are going to go with the open side up. There's a closed side here and an open side. These go with the open side up, just like that. But I think for this exercise we're actually going to turn it around. So let's put those just like they are on there and flip the whole thing around like that. And then that way we know that the links are going to slide in this way. So when you're looking at it from this direction, the closed part is up. Go ahead and slide this in. Make sure it's all lined up. Put the screw in. Follow it up with a nut. And we'll tighten it down. Oop, change the wrenches on us. And tighten them up just till they touch. Make sure it moves freely. Let's go ahead and do the same on the other side into this mount. And again, make sure that these are in the proper direction. These are always kind of a pain in the ass to get in there until they wear a little bit, then they're real easy. Come on. There we go. Use my little nut driver as a pilot here. And follow it up with a nut. Okay, so I always get comments on my YouTube channel about this. Yes, I changed my watch. Been wearing my Rolex for the last 2.5 months while my wonderful Citizen Eco was in the shop. So they fixed it, sent it back. It was still broken, so I had to send it back again. And now my favorite watch is back on my wrist. Okay, this is what it's going to look like when it's done. Just like so. Make sure these are going in, and make sure that these are open at the top. That is the end of step number 47.